It's no surprise to me why they call you the mayor of El Segundo.
People do consider me the mayor, even though I'm not the mayor. I know the mayor. The mayor's very nice. Yeah. And also, I love bagels and I love bantering. So
Great. You're the perfect guest then.
I'm Jessica Fishenfeld, a born and raised New Yorker now living in sunny Los Angeles. A lot of my friends suspected I'd love it in LA. Was it my bright wardrobe, my blonde hair, or my blind optimism that tipped them off? Either way, they were absolutely right. I love living in La La Land. But as time went on, I realized something was missing. I felt a hole that kept getting bigger and bigger until it was boiling. Something I took for granted all those years in New York without even realizing it. Bagels! I honestly didn't eat them very often, but when I did, I knew exactly where to go. But until I have a T-Swift level private jet, I can't travel 2,800 miles for breakfast. Vanessa Carlton won't even walk over 1,000. So could I find a bagel worth my while in the West? I enlisted some friends to help me out on my quest while I put my eternal optimism to the test. This is Bagels and Banter with Jessica Fishenfeld. Happy day, bagel fans! My adventure today brought me to El Segundo, to Uncle Stevie's Bagels. And who could I possibly have brought with me besides utterly responsible, nationally acclaimed comic, podcast host, barbecue connoisseur, and proud El Segundo resident, Dave Williamson? Hot take, El Segundo was incomplete until Uncle Stevie's bestowed this magical little LA beach town with its own go-to bagel shop. Owners Tom and Tiffany, descendants of Jewish Brooklyn natives, took their favorite parts of various East Coast bagels from New York to Maine with some Montreal influence and created a unique bagel that is not only delicious, but also pays tribute to the loving memory of their brother, aka Uncle Stevie. And we couldn't wait to try his namesake in bagel form.
Here we are, Dave.
we made it.
We made it. You made it.
Yeah, well, you know,
Long night for you, huh?
you're in my neighborhood, so it's easy for me to get distracted and pop into some of my favorite places. And Purple Orchid Tiki Bar's right next door. It's
That's
one of the
fair.
coolest places. I was excited when you invited me because I've been meaning to come and support this place. I've been hearing about it. Like, in El Segundo, it's like a small town. Rumors spread, and when this place first opened up, it was a big deal. Everyone was excited to have a bagel place in town. So I was glad that you invited me here because I've been wanting to try it.
It was meant to be. As we say in the Jewish culture, it was beshert. Well, shall we reveal what we ordered?
Yeah, let's do it.
1,
Oh, it's like this.
2, 3.
Ooh.
Boom!
It looks pretty, I'll tell you that.
It's gorgeous. It's got a shimmer to it.
Yeah, mine's got some nice color.
Yeah, for sure. What'd you get?
I got cheddar hot honey.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw that was like one of their like premium bagels.
I'll either get like a more complicated bagel with a simple cream cheese or a simpler bagel with a more,
Complicated
complex
spread.
Yeah. Is that normal? Is that the way most
I feel like that is how it should be. This felt like the right choice. I got a rosemary olive oil bagel
I was eyeing that one.
with avocado spread. You're welcome to try some of my bagel if you
I think we
want
should
to.
share both.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Bagels Veritas.
I'm sleeping on Uncle Stevie's, I'll tell you that.
What I do know about Uncle Stevie's is that it is more like Montreal, Maine bagel rather than New York style. They know they're New York bagels, but I definitely do appreciate the variety of it, that it's like flatter and a little bit more like crispy.
I always just assumed that bagels, the best bagels come from New York and everywhere else was just trying to copy that. Is that wrong? Are there different kinds of bagels?
Technically, although I personally would say that it's right because New York bagels are my favorite style. But there are like intentionally different types of bagels that aren't just in New York. Like the Montreal is like, I think they don't boil them for the Montreal style.
Yeah.
Someone fact check me.
It's good stuff, dude.
Hey, yes, so good.
So, you should start your own bagel seasoning.
You're right.
I mean, I did it.
A little birdie told me that you might have brought your own seasoning.
I did. Oh, look, there's a bottle right here.
Oh my God.
I travel all over and do stand-up comedy, and then after the show, I sell my own Meet Dave, which is the name of my podcast, all-purpose seasoning and rub. I'm just gonna go a little sprinkle.
I kind of want to sprinkle on it. Does it go with
It's gonna be
avocado?
Dude, this is so good on avocado toast. This is gonna be really good.
We're
All
just
right,
gonna
ready?
get into
Taste
it. Oh, that's a nice little addition.
That really kicks it up.
Definitely
a little bit,
kicks it. I'm dealing with a little acid reflux right now, but worth it.
Welcome to my life.
Worth it. Yeah, how do you deal with like being on the road so much and like health? Like Because you tour with Bert, yes?
I've been lucky to tour with Bert Kreischer a lot over the past couple of years. And when eating barbecue and staying up late to do your shows and drinking some beers, it is hard to look this good. Yeah, I feel what you're putting down.
I just had to ask, like, what's your secret? I get around that by not eating meat, so I'm pescatarian.
Oh,
I eat fish.
this has pork in it.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. I'm just teasing.
Oh my God.
You look really concerned.
Yeah.
Well, so
This is the day that I just break that. Wow, on camera. So tell me about your podcast. How did that all start?
yeah, it was a hobby. I enjoyed eating barbecue. I'd go around the country, and when I was on the road somewhere, on stage, I'd always say, I'd like to eat barbecue this weekend. What's the best barbecue place in town? And everyone would yell stuff out. And then after the show, people would come up. And you know what's funny? Is just as much as they tell you where you should go, they also tell you where you shouldn't go. And I was in Texas, just like had a transformative weekend of eating barbecue. I came home and I was just upset.
Spiritual experience.
You know, I was just like, man, I want to get this more often. So I just told my wife, I'm gonna teach myself. And I bought a really cheap smoker. I was so passionate about it. I was cooking multiple times a week just as practice and giving them to my neighbors because my wife's like, we can't eat this much barbecue, you know? That I got good at it. And so then I started the podcast because I realized it's all anyone wanted to talk to me about. You know, I started the Gundo Comedy and Barbecue Festival here in El Segundo because it's just like combining two of my passions and making it, you know, very uniquely me.
That's so cool. You were able to like synthesize all your passions, and that makes you like a unique comedian. When did you start comedy?
I started comedy pretty much right after college.
Oh, nice.
In the early 2000s, and I chased my wife up to North Carolina.
Nice.
Chases
That's the way to grab them.
Yeah, might have been a real aggressive adjective or verb. I followed my wife up
That's
to
better.
North
Yeah,
Carolina.
totally. Following.
Yeah, trailed her. You know. There was a really cool little sketch comedy club up there, so I was like, man, that's awesome. I want to try that because I was a writer. I was freelance writing.
Okay.
So I went and I started doing the sketch comedy place, and I just fell in love with comedy and really fell in love with stand-up. And just years later, got the opportunity to really give it a go at comedy full time, and moved out here in 2012 and found El Segundo. A lot of people don't know this. The TV show Parks and Rec was based on El Segundo.
Wait, I didn't even know that.
For real. And it's exactly what it's like here. Like every single weekend, they're like, we should just throw a fair for no reason, you know? There was a dude named Ron Swanson who worked for Parks and Rec here for like 30 years. So.
Wait, actually?
For real, I swear to you. They call it Mayberry by the Sea because that's what El Segundo is. It's a little small town.
It's no surprise to me why they call you the mayor of El Segundo.
I have been, people do consider me the mayor even though I'm not the mayor. I know the mayor. The mayor's very nice. Yeah.
So I did really enjoy this. It is my preference. The New York style bagel is my preference, but I'm really glad that I tried Uncle Stevie's like Montreal, Maine style. I really enjoyed it. It definitely is very crispy on the outside.
Yeah.
And it still has like a little fluff on the inside. And people give me shit for this, but I've been criticized for scooping my bagel. For this style bagel, since it's like already kind of flat, I don't feel the need to scoop it out because it's like, it's already giving me like kind of fewer calories, fewer carbs.
Yeah, that's fair. Have you seen these guys that are called the Costco guys?
Yes.
I'm super obsessed with them now. I think because I'm completely jealous of them, so I'm kind of like hate watching them.
Yeah.
They just make it up as they go. Where they're just like, we have a boom meter.
Yeah.
In the spirit of them, I'm gonna give this bagel 3 booms.
3 booms.
Boom, boom, boom. That's how they do it.
Okay, out of what? Just
I don't know.
Arbitrary?
There's no rhyme
There's
or reason. They just make it up or whatever. Those they go.
I'm gonna give this 3 mashes. Mash, mash, mash.
Oh,
that was disgusting. I really did. Dave, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
This was awesome.
Yeah.
So great to meet you. I can't wait to see more of your comedy.
You can follow me on Instagram at Dave W Comedy, and then you'll see I post everything on there, and so you can link to the festival and to my barbecue podcast. And if you want to just follow my barbecue escapades, not just my comedy escapades, that's at Meet Dave BBQ. Christmas is coming up at some point. Go to DaveWilliamsonComedy.com and Hanukkah as well.
That's right. Check out Uncle Stevie's if you are in the area in the South Bay, or make a special trip. It's worth the wait, okay?
Yeah, let's stop by my house and say hello. Just kidding, please don't do that.